In a development that has sent shockwaves across South Africa's political landscape, rumors began swirling on social media early this morning that Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, leader Julius Malema had been removed from parliament. The news quickly set the internet ablaze, with citizens, political analysts, and opposition parties rushing to voice their opinions, theories, and, in many cases, outright disbelief. Reports remain conflicting at this stage, with some sources claiming that Malema was formally suspended from parliamentary proceedings due to alleged breaches of parliamentary decorum, while others insist it is part of a broader political maneuver that could reshape the balance of power in South Africa's legislature. Whatever the truth, the mere suggestion that one of the country's most outspoken and controversial politicians could be sidelined has ignited a fierce national debate. For years, Malema has been both a thorn and a voice of defiance in South African politics. Known for his fiery rhetoric, unflinching criticism of the African National Congress, ANC, and relentless advocacy for land reform and social justice, the EFF leader has never been one to shy away from confrontation. His presence in parliament has often been marked by dramatic speeches, viral moments of heated debate, and clashes with both ruling and opposition party members. To many, the possibility of his removal feels like a seismic shift, not just for the EFF but for the country's political discourse as a whole. Social media platforms erupted within minutes of the initial reports. Twitter, in particular, has become a battleground of opinions, with hashtags like #MalemaOut, #FreeJulius, and #ParliamentChaos trending nationwide. Memes and videos flooded timelines, some lampooning the drama unfolding in parliament, while others painted Malema as a martyr of political oppression. Analysts point out that this kind of digital uproar is indicative of how deeply the EFF leader resonates with both his supporters and critics, a polarizing figure capable of mobilizing a nation with a single statement or action. Political analysts have weighed in cautiously, emphasizing the need to distinguish between unverified rumors and official action. Dr. Thandi Makona, a senior political commentator at Johannesburg University, explained, "We have to approach these claims with care. Malema is a strategic player who thrives on controversy. Whether or not these reports are accurate, the EFF will likely use this moment to amplify its political messaging and galvanize its base." Meanwhile, opposition parties have seized the moment to criticize both the ruling party and the parliamentary oversight mechanisms, accusing them of politicizing parliamentary procedures for short-term gains. On the ground, reactions are just as intense. Supporters of Malema gathered in front of the union buildings and key EFF offices, waving banners, chanting slogans, and demanding clarity. Many citizens expressed fear that his removal, if it were to happen, could set a dangerous precedent for political dissent in South Africa. Conversely, detractors argue that Malema's confrontational style has long disrupted parliamentary decorum, suggesting that any disciplinary action is a matter of maintaining order rather than political suppression. As the situation continues to develop, legal experts have raised questions about the procedural legality of removing a sitting member of parliament. Parliamentary rules allow for suspensions under certain circumstances, but permanent removal would involve a far more complex legal and political process. Constitutional scholar advocate Nomvula Sithole cautioned, "Any action against a member of parliament, especially one as high-profile as Julius Malema, must strictly adhere to due process. Failure to do so could lead to a constitutional crisis or significant legal challenges." The timing of this potential upheaval is also notable. South Africa faces a host of socio-economic challenges, from energy shortages to rising unemployment, and a politically charged environment that makes every headline a potential flashpoint. Analysts suggest that the dramatic focus on Malema's status could either distract from pressing national issues or, conversely, serve as a rallying point for public engagement in democratic processes. For now, the nation waits for confirmation from official parliamentary channels. The EFF, true to form, has remained tight-lipped, fueling speculation and leaving the public to debate the implications of this unfolding drama. Meanwhile, The online frenzy shows no signs of abating, with citizens and commentators dissecting every tweet, post, and news snippet in search of clarity. Whether this marks the end of Malema's parliamentary career or merely another chapter in his tumultuous political journey, one thing is clear: South Africa is watching, tweeting, and talking like never before. The question on everyone's mind is simple yet profound: if Julius Malema is indeed removed, what does it mean for the future of political dissent, parliamentary discourse, and the nation's democratic trajectory? As the day progresses, the story is expected to evolve rapidly, with new developments likely to dominate headlines and social media feeds alike. One thing is certain: in a country where politics is never boring, this potential shake-up has once again reminded South Africans why Julius Malema remains a figure impossible to ignore.